Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn with Gowthami channel. I would like to welcome you to the first day of 28 days challenge of speaking English. Now, today I want to discuss a common issue with everyone about English speaking is that they are afraid of starting the journey of speaking English, or after a few days of journey they stop speaking English. Let us discuss some of the points I am taking myself into consideration which stopped me from doing so. Before getting into the video, I want to make it clear that I am not a pro at speaking in English. I am also learning, and this is a part of my English speaking journey. So, without any delay, now let us get into the video, and I would be glad if you give me any suggestions to improve my English. First of all, the first reason is that many of us are afraid of speaking in English, or they hesitate a lot to speak in English. You need to avoid this hesitation of speaking in English. Now, how can you remove that hesitation feeling? Every one of us think that everyone is seeing us, everyone is talking about us. We have that spotlight effect on us. If we remove that spotlight effect on us, then automatically hesitation feeling is avoided. For example, if you are given an opportunity to speak in English in front of hundreds of people, don't hesitate. Take your first step and you will definitely proceed into the process and speak in English. The second thing is that we think a lot about what others feel if we speak in other language than our native language. As you all know, my native language is Telugu. If I start speaking English in front of Telugu native speakers, what they think? There are so many people around us who are going to pull our legs down, who are going to comment us, who are going to say a number of words which are going to hurt us. But we should not take them into heart. We must set a realistic goal and we need to follow that. It is our journey of learning how to speak English. They have no concern about it. So you must be confident enough and remove the thought of thinking what others will think if you speak in English in front of them. Some of the English speaking learners are very much afraid of making mistakes. This is a very common case I observed in many of them. I also used to have this fear of making mistakes. If we do mistakes, everyone will laugh at us, right? But later on, I came to realize that we will learn from our mistakes. You will learn from your mistakes itself. So, don't be afraid of making mistakes. I used to think a lot about my grammar, about my vocabulary, the words which I am using, and about the pronunciation of a particular word. But now I am overcoming that fear of mispronouncing the words, because eventually we will rectify our mistakes coming to pronunciation, and vocabulary will be going on adding day by day. And coming to the grammar, it is not necessary to be 100% perfect while speaking in English. I swear, I make mistakes. Many of them make mistakes in grammar while speaking in their native language also. So, if you are afraid about this particular point, just get rid of it right now. There is no need to use hi-fi fancy words. You can use simple English words. The main concept is that you need to be understandable to the other person with whom you are speaking to, right? So, don't get bothered about your pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary when you are at the beginning stage. Just start speaking with all the words you know, with the grammar you know, and try to improve your pronunciation day by day. Many of us think a lot about which learning technique to use or to adapt in order to start learning how to speak English. Am I right? But the best technique is to start speaking English itself. We are seeing a lot of videos, we are hearing a lot of vocabulary, we are writing a lot of English every day. But if we don't speak in English, if we don't utter a word in English each and every day, then our speaking skills in English are not going to improve. Some people feel that they have no time to practice speaking English. If you want to start speaking English, start learning how to speak English, you need to set up a timetable or you need to track your record each and every day, and you need to ultimately set a goal on what to do. Only then you will be able to reach your goal of speaking English. If you are not tracking of what you are doing every day, it will be a little bit difficult to achieve your goal. Once think about it, friends. A day has 24 hours. How many hours are we utilizing productively? Are you getting my point? So, spare at least 10 minutes time. Give at least 10 minutes time for improving your English speaking skills daily. Some of us complain that we don't have a partner to speak in English. Am I right? The perfect solution for this is you need to develop a skill of speaking to yourself. You can speak in front of a mirror, or you can ask your mother or your siblings or your well wishers to stand in front of you so that you can practice speaking in English. If they also have interest in speaking in English, then you are a very lucky person to find a partner to speak English too. Try to find out and immerse yourself with English speaking people around you. I agree that it is hard to find English speaking partners in the place where you live. Nowadays, we have a bunch of apps where we can speak in English to the tutors or to our co-partners on online. Do utilize those platforms which are of best use to improve your English speaking skills. Most of us get discouraged during this process of speaking in English because we don't have anyone to encourage us. But we must remember that no one is going to come forward to encourage us. We must encourage ourselves in doing anything, not only this process, but in life. In order to achieve anything, you need to encourage yourself and you need to come out of your comfort zone, and eventually you are going to achieve your goals. This transition process is not as simple as I am speaking, or it is not as much fun as we think. I agree with it. But once we are into this process, we will eventually gain a lot of knowledge and we feel very happy about our growth. It is we who are going to gain fruitful results. Some of us are still searching for the best learning technique. Yes, I wasted a lot of time doing so, and I came up with the answer, that is, the best learning technique of how to speak English is speaking English itself. It is the fact that you need to digest and start speaking from today itself. And coming to the reasons why most of us start this journey with a lot of enthusiasm and quit it in the middle. Most of the people set unrealistic goals during this journey of speaking English. Due to this, they could not achieve the target that they want to, and eventually they lose interest in this journey. One more reason is that they think that I have given one chance of trying to speak in English and they quit. If you are in this category, let me know the reasons why you are quitting this journey of speaking in English. And I want to say one thing, that is, you need to try and try till you get success, because trying is much far better than quitting. Let us all combinedly share our thoughts, share our experiences, and find solutions. So, I hope you are going to stay up to the last day in this challenge along with me.